So y'all, I have been inviting people to the Vanilla Affair. There is another unisex Vanilla's fragrance exchange September 20th. And I invited some people, and the specific person said, hey, do you have a favorite vanilla? Do I? But of course, if you're a real fragrance lover like myself and many of you, there's not just one favorite, so I had to break it down. Let me walk it down for y'all. When it comes to a vanilla powder is my favorite, probably all-time vanilla at this point. This is my favorite Musky vanilla. Oh, so good, top tier. You see I have 2 bottles. Yes, I try to minimize the wear of them both, but favorite Musky vanilla, favorite Gourmand vanilla. These aren't even all the bottles that I've owned, but look how dark my juice is. So favorite Gourmand, I'm gonna have to say Kayali Vanilla 28. They really ate that up with the brown sugar. Oh, it's just so good and sweet, and it makes you smell like a cookie, a cake. Real edible. Now for a sharp vanilla, not sweet. It gives musky, but it's like sharp. That's just the best way for me to describe it. So for a favorite sharp vanilla scent is Vanille Exclusive by Mancera. I think this is really slept on. I never see anybody talk about it. I love it to layer with it on my arm to test today, and it's so good. Now when it comes to a deep, warm, sultry, hardy vanilla, this is what I call a hardy vanilla. This is a men's cologne. I do not care. I do wear whatever I want that I feel smells good. I also sprayed this on me. That Madagascar vanilla is really good. When I first got this, I was kind of unsure about it, but when it dries down, it's really good. Definitely amazing on a big fine man. It is sweet, but in a sense of what you would think of a cologne for a man would be sweet, not like a sweet for a woman like that. We're talking sweet, baby. You can never leave out vanilla candy. I think this is my 4th bottle, and I never buy the little bottles ever. But this was my backup, and somehow we're halfway done with that. So I'm going to have to back it up again. But this is so sweet and candy-like, y'all. Kayali, they be doing that big one. Anybody who hate on them, baby, you can't sit with me. Now, when it comes to a most hated vanilla, yeah, we're going to go with commodity milk. Now, when it comes to milk, baby, I don't drink it. I don't want it. I don't like it. We only have almond milk in this household, and it's not to be drank. It is for whatever we need it for, but it doesn't smell like milk, but it is very creamy and it's woody. But when you think of milky, you think of like a thick water, you know? Like, instead of water, it's that thick, milky, creamy, fluffy almost, if you will. This is my most hated vanilla in my opinion. I'm gonna say my least worn vanilla would be vanilla oud. I do really like vanilla oud. Oud is that girl, that guy. If you know oud, then you know some things, because most people don't like it or they're intimidated by it because they don't know how to work with it. Now, the saffron and the oud gives it that punch, that kick. It is a sweet oud, so it's a safe oud in my opinion. I'm gonna say most overhyped vanilla. It's gonna be this right here. Y'all, when I got this, I was so disappointed. I had been wanting this for over a year. Didn't want to pull the trigger because of the price, but I said, you know what? I'm getting a little money. I'm going ahead and grab it. When I got this, I was like, I know they fucking lying. I just smelled it. Everybody's like, oh my God, it's creme brulee. And I've had it for a while, so it's macerated for years. On me, it's like Play-Doh. And by the way, I sprayed this on my arm and she is purring right now. She said, girl, who you talking about? I'm not a dupe girl. As you can see, none of those, because they don't give. I want something that's gonna give. This, like I said, this is my favorite. I got 2 of them, and that is not a cheap fragrance at all. This fragrance, it gives almost exactly what this gives. But if you could do the real thing, do this. But if you can't afford $200, $300, this is like $40 on Amazon, and it gives the girls or the guys what they need. This is unisex in my opinion. Now, my cheapest, most inexpensive vanilla, I believe, would be this one. Now, I really got it because I saw the whipped marshmallow, and I was in a marshmallow phase at that time, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta have it. But this I got at like TJ Maxx or Marshalls. It was like $15. It's a cheaper smelling vanilla, but it's decent. It's good for like getting out the shower. See, there it goes. $14.99 at TJ Maxx. It's good for getting out the shower, going to bed, going down to get your mail from the mail room. But baby, you're not popping out with this. Y'all, so I think I covered all of the vanillas in my fragrance library. If you see anything that I missed, I would love for you to let me know. Little cheapies that we not even gonna talk about because that's just not my preference, and they are so dusty they don't really see the light of day too much. If you have any recommendations or anything, I would love to know. And thank you for watching. Bye.